Hi, and welcome back to What the Craft, Jax. I'm your host, Jax. Today I'm going to assemble a card from the Simon Says Stamp Monthly Card Kit. This month's kit is for March. Check out my latest creation. I've started out the card stamping in my Mini Misty. I'm making sure that I stamp out the Easter Bunny, stamp it a couple times to make sure that I have a clear and sharp stamp to color in. I used my Ranger Jet Black ink. Here you can see that I'm working with my Spectrum Noir Illustrator alcohol markers and testing out the colors to see which one I want to use. And obviously I do not know much about alcohol markers, and I kind of messed up and used the darker color first when I should have used the lighter color. Then I had to use my blender marker to take out the color and then add it back in, and I'm still getting the hang of these markers. Maybe someday I'll be like technically savvy with these markers, but for right now I'm having a good time. I'm loving my markers. I love the way they feel. I love the way they blend, even though I didn't blend them right. I'm cutting out the bunny and making sure that I'm fussy cutting around it to make sure that it's as close to the stamping that I can get. He's just a little bugger. I'm taking my Nouveau embellishment mousse in the Peony Pink, and I'm just touching up some of the areas on his belly, face, just to give him a little shimmer. And I'm cutting out all of those eggs. You see every egg on that paper? I cut every egg out of that paper. I also cut out some of the pieces that I created in my very first kit, stenciled an egg with pure platinum embellishment mousse. I did not know what the hell to do with that. So eventually I colored it with my alcohol markers, and I cut the whole thing up and I made little eggs for this card. You can see that there is a ton of crazy designing in this card. Some of the eggs I have elevated for dimension with foam tape, and other eggs I have kind of cut apart, cut in half. They're underneath the raised foam. I think I have the design, and then I go back and I change it. And not only do I change it 100 million times. And I'm so frustrated by the end of this card. I'm like, it can't be this hard. Everybody else makes all these cards and they have these little toppling egg towers, and well, I don't even know if they do because I didn't really look at anybody else's. There wasn't many cards out there to even look at when I started creating these, because these videos were created like in the beginning of March, and it's like almost the end of March. I did all the cards for this card kit in one weekend, and I'm still trying to get through all the video editing that I need to do to create the videos. I thought I had something figured out for the design, but then I took it apart. What's wrong with us creative people that we have to change our mind 100 million times? And I'm sure that there are a lot of creative people out there that look at this design and they're like, why are you changing it? It looked good. But no, I have to change it 100 million times before I can feel like I've gone through a process, explored everything there is to be creative. And then I can honestly call myself an artist because I'm tortured. I mean, all crafters are artists. Every single crafter is an artist because we're tortured through the creative process. There is no other word for it. We are not crafters. We are artists. We're struggling artists. We're tortured, struggling artists. And that's the way it is. And anybody that tells you different is totally lying. You can see here that I finally bring out my distress ink, and I'm putting a little bit of a shadow on that little egg where the bunny's gonna sit. And here I'm testing out my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers just to see what color is gonna work best. And I placed this beautiful, what I thought was going to be beautiful shadow behind the stamp. It just kind of blends it in. I should have went a little darker. I don't know, it looks okay. And I added another shadow behind the Easter egg pile just for effect. Because that white, I should have done something with that white. That white is just barren. But I'm adding some liquid pearls to my eggs, and I think the white kind of goes away. Well, it doesn't, but it looks a little better. And I made a mistake with my liquid pearls here, and you can kind of see that I'm trying to clean it up, and I'm very frustrated at this point. But I add back my dot after cleaning it up, and it doesn't look too bad. I just continue to add little dots and flourishes and everything, and I go hog wild with this stuff, and I love them. I love these liquid pearls. Anybody that hasn't used them, if you've got the money and you can spare a couple dollars, I would try them out, because I think they add a little bit of oomph to a card or whatever you're working on, and I really dig them. I was just at a crafting event the other day, and I had a few people try them, and they really enjoyed them. That poor bunny, he doesn't know what's coming for him. I hope your hill of eggs topple the other way. Happy Easter! All product links are listed below. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you see here today, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and ring my bell, folks, if you want to have an email in your email box notifying you when my next video is uploaded. Until next time, love you guts. Bye!